Okay. Oh, yeah, over here. Oh man. So, do we have good signal today? I just upgraded my internet at home with just 10,000 more per month.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it was good. All right.
We
Ooh.
are live.
Hello.
One viewer. That's you.
Yeah, that's me.
Hello, Tatka.
Hello.
What is Tatka? Is that just everyone? When people say Xin chào Tatka?
Yeah. It's like hi all, hi everyone. Yeah.
Tatka.
Tất cả. It's like everybody.
Same, mọi người, right? Hello, Min Nan Vi. Hello, Wien Thảo.
Hello, xin chào bạn Thảo.
Xin chào, Wien
Xin
Thảo.
chào, welcome back. Is she here?
Xin chào, Cha Cha. The Tiny Pharma. Ooh. Are you a
Cha.
pharmacist? Min, hello Min. Welcome to the live stream. Hello, Student Hood. Home Ang.
Wow, so many have joined our live stream today.
Kattung. Rosemary Ho. John Royal Love. Hello, welcome.
All right, I think we should get started.
Okay.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is G. Wilson, and this is Mr. Alex.
Hello.
And welcome back to our weekly live stream. So before we start, as usual, let's introduce everyone on our project,
Okay.
our IELTS Hackers project.
Yeah, thanks for joining, everyone. My name is Alex, and I've been a teacher in Vietnam for over 10 years now. This place really hooked me in, and I live in Can Tho, and I've really enjoyed living in Vietnam and teaching in Vietnam, and I've seen the demand for learning English. And over the years teaching English, I just saw the difficulty. It's really difficult to learn English. It's really difficult to teach English. And about a year ago, I came to a company called DSS Group. It's a very interesting place because what we do at DSS is we help adults train for the IELTS or the PTE exam so that they can go study or work abroad, usually Australia, Canada, or New Zealand. And it was such a huge challenge to do this because a lot of these adults, they don't speak English very well. They're very low level English. A lot of them haven't studied English for a long time. So to get them to an IELTS 5.5 or an IELTS 6.0, it is a huge challenge for them. And we developed a kind of expertise about that and our own curriculum, because we found that the traditional curriculum out there wasn't really helpful, like Cambridge and the mindset books, or all of the materials out there didn't resonate with the Vietnamese learner. So we created our own, and that's the IELTS Hackers curriculum. And we wrote a book, and now we're developing an app. So this app has videos, it has practice activities, and we have an AI scoring system on the app. So it's in development. We're still working through some of the bugs that go along with app development, but it is in the works, and we expect to be releasing that later this year. So stay tuned for that. We're very excited. I hope you guys can join it.
Xin chào tất cả mọi người và chúc mừng các bạn đã quay trở lại với chương trình livestream của team IELTS Hackers. Đây là thầy Alex, còn mình là G. Wilson. Và như nãy thì thầy Alex có chia sẻ một chút xíu về ứng dụng IELTS Hackers mà team đang phát triển các bạn nha. Thì thầy Alex đã và đang giảng dạy ở Việt Nam được hơn 10 năm rồi, và thầy rất là yêu thích việc giảng dạy. Tuy nhiên là trong quá trình dạy thì thầy Alex cảm thấy là cái việc mà học tiếng Anh nó đang trở thành một cái trở ngại khá là lớn đối với người trưởng thành ở Việt Nam, đặc biệt là các bạn học sinh sinh viên hoặc là những anh chị nào đang đi làm, thì thực sự là chúng ta không có nhiều thời gian để chúng ta tiếp cận các nguồn có thể về tài liệu tiếng Anh. Thì cho nên là thầy Alex đã bỏ ra nhiều thời gian và tâm huyết của mình để mà nghiên cứu một cái phần mềm, cái ứng dụng gọi là IELTS Hackers. Và ứng dụng này được nghiên cứu dựa trên cái nhu cầu của người Việt Nam, bởi vì khi thầy Alex viết cái quyển sách dành cho IELTS Hackers thì thầy thấy là rất là nhiều cũng có rất nhiều ứng dụng trước đây rồi, tuy nhiên là những ứng dụng này nó khá là xa lạ với người Việt, bởi vì nó sử dụng cái văn hóa của nước ngoài, trong khi người Việt Nam mình sẽ dễ dàng cảm thấy dễ dàng hơn khi mà học những cái bài, những cái chủ đề liên quan đến văn hóa người Việt. Chính vì vậy thì app IELTS Hackers đã được ra đời từ đây, và hiện tại là app này đang trong thời gian phát triển. Thì một điều đặc biệt của ứng dụng đó chính là được hỗ trợ bởi công nghệ AI rất là tiên tiến. Và khi các bạn tham gia học trên app thì các bạn có thể tham dự các lớp học đã được phát triển sẵn trên những cái module có phát triển sẵn, và những cái bài học cũng rất là quen thuộc với lại cái văn hóa của người Việt Nam. Khi chúng ta tham gia học, chúng ta còn được chấm điểm bởi hệ thống AI, và sau đó thì chúng ta sẽ biết được là chúng ta chỗ nào điểm mạnh, chỗ nào điểm yếu, và chúng ta sẽ cải thiện dựa trên cái kết quả của AI. Và cái app này thì hiện tại là đang được phát triển ở cũng gần xong rồi. Thì trong tháng này thì chúng tôi sẽ test nội bộ, và có thể là từ đây đến cuối năm thì app sẽ được ra mắt. Các bạn ơi, các bạn nhớ là theo dõi kênh của IELTS Hackers để có được thông tin mới nhất về app IELTS Hackers nha. Alright, so
Thank you for translating. Oh, that was a long translation.
No problem. So let's get started about the topic today.
The topic today
is a very exciting one.
Yes.
Can you guess what it is?
I know what it is.
You
Yes.
know what it is. We all know what it is. Okay, so the topic today is about animals.
Animals.
Yes, about
Yay.
animals. Các bạn ơi, chủ đề của cái buổi livestream ngày hôm nay là về động vật các bạn nha. Okay, so well, let's talk about animals.
Sure.
What is your favorite animal, Alex?
That's a good question. I've always liked reptiles.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I don't know. Growing up as a kid, I just had a fascination with reptiles. Frogs, lizards, snakes, turtles. I just love them. And I like snakes probably the most. So when I was growing up, I did have 2 large snakes, and I didn't really know how to take care of them very well, so I ended up letting them go outside in my yard, which was a bad idea. But I don't know, there's something about them, and that's another reason why I like Vietnam. I like seeing the lizards everywhere. It makes me happy. Whenever I see thang lang on the wall, or I hear a take at night, I feel very happy and I enjoy it. And I'm from Chicago.
Yeah.
There are no lizards in Chicago, and there are no snakes there.
Yeah.
Well, maybe there are, but they're not easy to find. So I like the tropical areas because there's lots of reptiles. I walk outside at night, there's frogs, there's turtles, there's lizards, and I enjoy that.
Well, I knew a lot of some of the American friends I've met a few years back. When they came to Vietnam, they were really surprised, even scared by the geckos. So geckos are everywhere, hanging on the walls, and one big one dropped on her shoulder. She's like screaming. Really loud.
A lot of people are scared of them. I think even a lot of Vietnamese don't like them. They think they're gross, and I understand that. They're kind of creepy. Yeah. So I think I'm unique. Most people don't like put something on my head. Someone gave me a gift and it put it on my head there. That's cool.
Cute.
But yeah, I've always liked them, and I have a pet lizard. It's an iguana.
Yeah.
I don't know what iguana is in Vietnamese, so I think it's a great pet, and Yeah, how about you? What's your favorite animal?
Just like you, I like snakes.
Snakes,
Yeah,
really?
snakes. I got this nickname Serpentine, yeah, on my the other gaming that game that I play. I took the Serpentine. I think serpent, I mean snakes in general, they are very enigmatic creatures, very mysterious. Yeah, some sort of
Enigmatic. Wow, that is a very good word there. Enigmatic. They are.
some sort of mystical
Yeah.
feel about snakes. Yeah, I'm very into them. But I have, my favorite pet is different than my favorite animal. My favorite pet is a dog. Is the dog.
Sure,
The dog
sure.
is
Me
dog.
too. Me too.
Yes.
For pets, dogs are the best. Yeah. So we have some questions here. Let's see. Do you have any reptiles or Lucius? Our number one fan, Lucius. Thang lang ha thai. What is that?
It means lizard. Is that
Lizards.
lizard?
Do you have any reptiles? Yes, I have a pet iguana. He's getting quite big now, and he likes lettuce.
Oh.
That's his favorite food. And he really likes water apples and watermelon. I think in Vietnamese you call it mang, the fruit mang.
Yeah.
He loves to eat that. And now I've trained him so he can come out of his cage. I can play with him. He can walk around my house like a little dog.
Oh,
So
wow.
it's very fun.
Your iguana is herbivore?
He's a herbivore, yes.
I just
Yes,
knew
they
it.
only eat vegetables and fruit.
Yeah. I think someone gave us a rose or something.
Oh, thank you. Mickey. Thank you, Mickey, for the rose.
Thank you, Mickey.
Have you ever been bitten? Interestingly, I was bitten by a poisonous snake once. Did I tell you that story?
No.
So I was hiking once with my sister in the Appalachian Mountains. We were planning to do a very long distance, many weeks together hiking in this forest. We had a goal to do this together. And we were hiking. It was maybe day 3. And we were camping, and I was I was getting leaves to make for the fire.
Yeah.
Because there's lots of mosquitoes. So you need a fire to get all the mosquitoes. So I found a snake.
Yeah.
And I was an idiot, and I started playing with the snake.
Wow.
And the snake bit me on the hand.
Wow.
And the snake was a very poisonous snake called a copperhead viper.
Well, that's
and immediately I knew I was in trouble. So it hurt tremendously. I was in a lot of pain. Wow. And other hikers who were coming by said, "You need to go to the hospital right now." I was like, "No, I'll be fine. I'll take some medicine and I'll sleep." And they're like, "No, you need to call the police right now. You are in trouble." So I was like, okay, I listened to them. We finally were able to get cell reception. Yeah. And we called the police. They brought in a rescue team. After a few hours, they found us in the forest, and then they brought us to a clearing where a helicopter could get to us, and they brought me to a hospital. I spent about 3 days in the hospital, and the doctor said, if you didn't come here, you would have lost your arm. Wow. So I could be here with only one arm. Oh, but, scary. Yeah, that was a really dumb thing that I did. People, do not play with strange snakes that you find outside unless you are an expert. Yes. It is very dangerous.
Thầy Alex vừa mới kể với chúng ta một câu chuyện khá là rùng rợn, đó là thầy Alex đã từng đi hiking, tức là đi dạo trong rừng với lại người chị của mình, và khi đó thì thầy Alex thấy một con rắn. Thầy Alex bắt con rắn này lên và chơi đùa với nó, thì ai về đâu con rắn này là một con rắn độc và nó cắn vào tay của thầy Alex. Thì lúc đó là những cái người đi ngang qua họ nói trời ơi, vô bệnh viện ngay. Thì thầy Alex nói không sao đâu, ngồi chơi xíu hết rồi. Nhưng mà những người đi xung quanh đó họ nói là vào ngay bệnh viện đi, nếu không là coi chừng đó mất cái tay. Thì lúc đó là phải kêu một đội hỗ trợ đến đưa thầy vào trong bệnh viện. Thì người ta nói là đây là một loại rắn rất là độc.
That is a true story. That's not just for TikTok. This is a true story.
True story.
Yes, we will do some IELTS speaking practice with you towards the end of the live stream. So stick around, and we will choose some people to come on to the live stream and answer some IELTS animals questions.
Yes. All right. So let's
play a game.
Any more questions? Okay. So let's play a game.
Yes.
It's called the guessing game.
Yes.
And we're gonna give some descriptions about a specific animal.
Yes.
And the audience can join us to guess what animal it is.
Yes. So we will describe an animal. Cannot say the name of the animal, just you know what it looks like, where it lives, and then you guys try to guess what is it, what animal.
Yeah.
So, do you want to go first?
All right. So I think of this animal. It has a shell. It has a shell. Okay.
Yeah.
This animal has a shell. And it's very slow. It lives in a shell. It's very slow.
Does it know karate?
Oh no. It's not a mammal. It's not a vertebrate.
Is it a ninja?
It can be a ninja.
A teenage mutant ninja.
If you have this kind of movie of your own, yeah. But no, it's not a ninja. It's I mean, like, not the animal in your head.
A snail.
Oh yes, no. Snail ninja.
Oh, it was a snail. I thought it was a turtle. Oh, okay.
Yeah, the third. Okay, so let's give 3 clues.
Okay.
So people will be able to guess it.
So it was a snail.
Yeah,
okay. Yeah,
snail.
Very delicious animal.
Oh wow.
All right, my turn.
Yes.
So who got it?
Yeah.
DH Foam. They came last to my live stream last week. They came on. Yeah. Thanks for coming back, Mr. Foam.
Welcome back.
Okay, so let's do something a little difficult here.
Yeah.
Okay. So this animal lives in the forest. It walks on 4 legs. It has hooves. Many people like to hunt this animal for its meat.
Yeah.
And they're kind of a dangerous animal. Like if you're driving a motorbike or a car, you can hit these animals quite often. They have fur. They can be cute, but they're quite big. And they are vegetarians. They're herbivores. Anyone? Anyone?
This animal lives in the forest, has hooves, and pretty big. A herbivore.
A bear?
A kangaroo?
Kangaroo? No.
No, it walks on 4 legs, right?
Walks on 4 legs.
4 legs. A bear is a herbivore.
Herbivore. Yeah. Only.
It eats
I think somebody got
grass.
It. Yes. Duckling.
Deer.
High five to you. Duckling.
High five. It's a deer.
A deer.
Okay. I think I can guess it.
Good job.
Okay, my turn, right?
Yes.
This animal lives in the sea. And it can be pretty large. It's very large, bigger than a human. And it's a carnivore. It has been featured in so many movies. Easy one.
I was just watching a movie about that.
Really?
The movie Jaws. Have you seen that movie?
It is a very old one.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
It's probably the most famous movie about that animal. Great movie. Even today, it's good.
Okay, let me repeat myself. This animal lives in the sea, is big, and is carnivorous. It's a dangerous animal. A rabbit?
No.
No, it's not a rabbit. It lives in the sea. Okay? It has been featured in so many movies. So
somebody got it.
It's a shark. Sunny got it right.
That's right.
Oh, somebody else. Tuấn Anh. Yes.
Tuấn Sunny, Foam, Tan. Very good. High five to you.
High five to you all.
Okay, we gotta do a difficult one.
Too easy for them?
Yes. Okay. So this animal lives around and in the river.
Oh wow.
Not really tropical rivers in Vietnam, although they might be here. I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm.
But it is a mammal.
Oh wow.
And
Really?
it lives around the river, and it is an interesting animal because it can build things.
Oh, I know what it is.
It can build dams.
Yeah.
It uses its flat tail
Mm-hmm.
to build dams. They have two big buck teeth.
Mm.
They can be quite
It's a
cute.
rodent, right?
Yeah, I guess you could call it a rodent, but I don't know about that. But I think they live in families, and they're cute, and they can get quite big.
Yeah.
Mostly, I think the colder forests, not really tropical forests.
Yeah.
No, not kangaroo.
Mickey likes kangaroo.
Kangaroos don't live in the rivers.
This this is a mammal that lives in the river, and it can build dams, right?
Louisa Din.
What? A beaver. Is that beaver?
A beaver.
Beaver, yeah.
Yeah, what did you think it was? An otter?
An otter.
Oh, yeah. Otters don't build dams,
Yeah.
I think. No, they catch fish and swim around.
Oh, wow. Somebody said seal.
No. A beaver. Very good. Louisa Din. Good job.
Okay. My turn. Okay. So this is a mammal that loves to live in, that loves to be in the river, like all day.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. It is a herbivore, but it can also be very dangerous if you approach it.
Mm.
And it has a lot of, it's a fat and bulky animal.
It's a mammal?
It's a mammal that is a land animal, but it loves to be in the water, like all day. It's big, it's herbivores, and it can be dangerous if you approach it.
Does it come out of the river too, or only stay in the river?
They love to be in the river, but they can, walk on land, just like any other mammals.
I don't know what this is. It's an herbivore.
Yeah. And also it has one baby. They usually raise one baby at a time. Mm-hmm. What is it? It's fat. It's fat. Yes. It's big and fat. and love to be in the river.
And it can be dangerous.
Yes. And you can find them in Africa, I think.
Platypus?
No. It's big, right?
Someone said con chôm.
Con chôm is like what? The fox? No. Nó là con cáo.
I don't know. An herbivore that likes to be in the river, that is dangerous and fat.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a mammal.
It is.
A bear?
Not a bear. It does not have fur.
It doesn't have fur.
Yeah.
And it's a mammal. Yeah. All mammals have some fur.
Maybe it does have fur, but very short fur.
Maybe short. Okay.
And we don't see it a lot. No one can guess it.
Oh, I know what it is. Yes, I know. In Africa, very big.
Yes.
One of the biggest animals. Very big mouth.
Yes.
Big teeth.
Yes.
And they are very dangerous. There's a game with this animal. Hungry, blank.
Somebody got it right? Who's that? Who got it?
Hippocampus.
Hippocampus is
that's in your brain.
Is another word. Okay.
Hippopotamus.
Yes, hippopotamus.
Hippo.
Hippo, yeah.
Hippocampus is a part of your brain.
Yes.
Hippo is okay.
Cảm ơn bạn Louis định nha. Con động vật mà mình đang nói tới là con hà mã các bạn ơi. Hippopotamus nha, chứ không phải là hippocampus nha. Hippocampus là ở trong cái não của mình á.
Let's do a different game here. I'm going to flip. This game, it's going to be more difficult. So this game, you will choose an animal in your head.
Yeah.
And I will ask you yes or no questions.
Okay.
And then and the audience will try to guess
Okay.
what it is. And you guys can ask a yes or no question too.
Mm-hmm.
And I will read it
Yes.
to Mr. Wilson here.
Okay.
So first, think of an animal in your head.
Okay. Already.
Okay.
Yes.
So is this animal in Vietnam?
Yes. They are all like everywhere.
Is
They're
it
in
a
Vietnam.
small animal?
Yeah. It is not a big animal at all.
Is it an insect?
It is an insect. Oh no, it is not an insect.
Is it a reptile?
It's not a reptile.
Is it a bird?
It's not a bird.
Does it live in houses, in homes?
Yeah, some of them do. Some of them not.
Does it eat cheese?
No.
Is it a mammal?
It's not a mammal.
It's not a mammal. It's not an insect. It's not a reptile. Is it an amphibian?
It's not amphibian. Okay. A clue. They can be poisonous. They can be venomous. Yes. And another one. The second clue is so easy. You can guess. It has silk. It makes silk.
A spider.
Yes.
A spider is an insect.
Spider is not an insect. I'm sorry. Spider is not an insect.
I think a spider can be considered an insect, right? Any biologists out there? I know there
producer, you can tell us.
Yeah, Google it. Is
I think
spider
spider is not
an
an
insect? A tiger, Mickey said. Mickey's just way off today.
Is it insect? Oh. Okay. let's give him time to do his research.
Okay.
And your turn.
Okay. So let me think of an animal.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Let's do it. Does this animal live indoor?
No.
Okay. Is this a mammal?
Yes.
Is it a big animal?
Moderately, not big, not small.
Okay. Is it bipedal? That walks on two legs?
No.
Oh. Can we domesticate it?
No.
Does it eat meat?
Yes.
Does it make sound?
Yes.
Ah. Is it a scavenger?
Could be sometimes, but traditionally no.
Oh. Does this animal live in Vietnam?
No.
Wow. Okay. Is it a raccoon?
No.
Okay. Okay. So it eats meat, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is it a fox?
No.
Okay. Does it swim?
No.
It's not too big. It's not too small. It's medium size, right?
Yeah.
Makes a sound. Is it dangerous to humans?
Yes.
Oh. Wow. Is it does it have patterns on the skin, on the fur?
It could, but I think not most of the time.
Oh. Oh, well. Tricky.
Think about the weather.
Weather? Weather. Does it like it sunny?
No.
Like it, hard. It's hard. Like, it likes it rainy, huh?
Not
rainy. Snowy, right?
Yeah, maybe a little snowy.
Oh.
Cool. Not cold, but cool.
Is it a cougar?
No.
Is it a mountain lion? Mountain lion is a cougar.
No, but you're getting close.
Is it a lynx?
No, but you're getting close.
Is it a cat?
It's not a cat.
So it's a canine.
Yes.
Is it not a lion? Is it a hyena?
No. Lives in the
Lives
mountains
in the mountain?
and the forests.
Is it a wolf?
It is a wolf. Very good, Wilson. Good job. Okay. Nobody got it in here.
So many questions asked.
All right. Should we get to the talk show now? Okay. All right, guys. So we will invite you to our live stream now. You can answer some questions in English, some animal topic questions that you might see on the IELTS test. You know, animal topic may be in part 1 in terms of like pets, right? Do you have any pets at home? But most likely you would find that in a part 2 IELTS question, describe an animal from your country. That would be a really lucky question to get because that's quite easy. You know, and then in part 3, you know, it'd be more about like conservation and protecting animals, the environment, stuff like that. But it is, you know, it does happen where people might get that type of question. Describe a pet that you've had, you or a family member have had, or you know, an animal from your country. You can thank the IELTS gods if you get that question because that's quite easy question. So anybody want to join? If you want to request, just request and we will add you. In the meantime, I'll ask, you know, Mr. Wilson here a question. So here we go. Number 1. Mr. Wilson, do children in your country like animals?
Yes, most certainly. Children in my country love animals. The animals that they love the most would probably be the dogs, because dogs are very loyal to not only children but to everyone. So almost every family in Vietnam, especially in the countryside, own a dog. Dogs can be not friendly to children, and they can take care of the children really well if trained the right way. So yeah, and yeah, also the children might love to own other different pets like cats or rabbits, but dogs must be the most common pet in Vietnam.
Very good.
For children, for sure.
Great question, or a great answer. Yeah, very clear. I like how you were really direct right away. You were like, certainly they do. Then you gave examples. You went into specifics. You went into you know, some things from the countryside, and then you wrapped it up with a conclusion. Really good IELTS style answer there. No problems with it at all. I mean, I have no critiques or feedback. You know, that was nearly perfect. So good.
I think I should give some more examples, right? Like from my own experience, something.
Yeah, you could. But you know, we have to think about the IELTS rubric, right? And did you check all the boxes in the rubric? You know, did you use a high level of vocab? Yeah, I would say you did. Did you have good pronunciation? That's easy, of course. Your fluency was good. The only thing that maybe you could improve would be the grammatical range, because the accuracy was there, and you did have a range. Like you had conditionals, you had can statements and could and if then statements, but you could have thrown in, you know, some like experiences from the past. Then you could have used some, you know, past tense, so that would have been more of a range. But you know, adding more examples doesn't necessarily boost your score, right? Unless you use some more advanced vocab or some idioms, you know. Like, for example, a dog is a man's best friend. It's kind of like a proverb or an idiom. It's a saying that we have. A dog is a man's best friend. yeah, but overall that was like an 8, you know,
Wow.
8.5 even,
Thanks.
very good.
Okay, so anyone wants to join? Có bạn nào muốn tham gia không ạ? Đây cái phần này là mình sẽ bên mình sẽ đặt một cái câu hỏi có liên quan đến task 3 của phần thi IELTS speaking các bạn nha. Mình sẽ tham gia thử xem coi chúng ta sẽ trả lời câu hỏi này như thế nào.
We go to the zoo to see all the animals. Dogs are smart, Yang Ming. Yes, they are.
They are smart and loyal and playful. Have you ever had a dog before?
I've had many dogs. Yeah,
Really?
growing up, I've had maybe 6 or 7 dogs, and I loved them so much. I had so many good companions in dogs. And when I was older, I was after university, I had one dog, a German Shepherd.
Wow.
His name was Paco. And we would
big
go on
spirit.
adventures together. He was my partner. Like, we would go on canoe trips.
Yeah.
We would go camping. He was he looked like a wolf, you know.
Yeah.
German Shepherds, they're big
breed.
big dogs.
Yes.
And they love the cold. They love the outdoors. And we went on one adventure together on a river. We spent 4 days canoeing down a river and camping along the river. And it was so much fun because, like, we would be on the canoe together, and then, like, I would pull off to the side. He would get out. He would run through the forest and, like, follow me. And, you know, at some point he would just jump into the river, get back in the canoe. We were fishing together. We saw some bears, raccoons, and porcupine, and it was just a great adventure that we shared together. So,
Oh, somebody joined. Oh,
Hello. Hello.
hello, Foam again.
Hello.
Okay,
Welcome
hello.
back.
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm good. And how are you?
I'm good, thank you. Thanks for joining again. Do you like this topic, this animal topic?
I think it's a little bit tough for me, but I won't try.
Oh, really? Okay. Usually the animal topic is, I think, easy for most people. You know, just have to describe animals, talk about animals or pets. So we'll give you an easy one. What was your favorite animal when you were a child?
When I'm a child, my favorite animals is a dog, and I also have 2 dogs, and they are my best friend. I usually spend time with dogs. I play with it. Because they're very cute and always obedient to me.
Good.
Yes.
Okay, good. Yeah. Excellent. Good job, Foam. High five to you.
Thank you.
Good fluency. You answered the question. A little bit short, you know. You could try to expand it just a little bit, but watch your grammar with past tense. You know, you should have said, what was the first sentence? I think you said, when I a child. You missed the was, when I was a child. So remember that. But you had the range in there. You were like, okay, when I was a child, my favorite animal is a dog. I have 2 dogs now, right? So you had that range. You did present and past. That's good. Try to throw in more in there. You know, I have always loved dogs, right? When I was a child, I had a dog and it was my best friend. Now I have 2 dogs and they are very obedient. You don't say they are very obedient to me. Just say obedient. That's okay. Because, yeah, dogs are obedient, and you know, they are well trained is another phrase you can use for dogs, right? That's a compliment to your dog, is that they are well trained, they are obedient, they are friendly, playful, intelligent. Those are all good adjectives to use. So when you get an animal question on the IELTS test, you're going to want to use adjectives, okay, to describe the animals. What do they look like? What is their behavior? How you feel when you're with them? So, things, places, animals, people, these kind of questions, you're going to need to use adjectives to describe them. So work on adjectives, work on your grammar. But you're doing good, Foam. You're on here 2 days in a row, and that's excellent. You're very determined. So keep going, Foam. You will become very good at English, I'm sure.
Yeah, thank you so much.
So Foop asks, if I take an IELTS exam, how long for me to get 7 scores overall? Well, it depends on where you are, Foop, now. I don't know what your band score is now, but I have the belief that anybody can learn English fluently, which means at about 6 to 7 band score level in less than a year. I believe it's possible for anyone. If you follow the right plan and you dedicate yourself, 1 year is all you need. Anybody can learn any language in 1 year if you follow the plan. But if you're able to ask that question to me, I think that your English is probably not 0, so you probably could do it in a lot shorter time. So it depends on where you are now. It depends on how much time you have to study. It depends on your plan and your process. But it can take under a year. So.
Anyone else want to join?
Summer Levy.
Hello.
Xin chào.
Hello.
How are you today?
I'm good. And you?
I'm good, thank you. Where do you live, Summer?
I live in a coastal city between coastal. I mean coastal.
Coastal.
Coastal, yeah.
It's Đà Nẵng.
No,
Which
it's
one?
between it's between Khánh Hòa province and Bình Định province. Can you guess?
Vũng Tàu.
I think it's the central. I think it's in the central.
Nha
In the
Trang.
central area, yeah.
It is Nha
Yeah.
Trang.
No, Nha Trang is located in Khánh Hòa province.
Yeah. Was that Phan Thiết? No, oh no, sorry.
Yeah.
Hạ Long? No, that's the
Yeah,
north.
no, that is Phú Yên.
Oh, Phú Yên.
Phú Yên.
I heard
Okay,
Phú Yên is
cool.
beautiful.
Wow.
It's beautiful landscape.
I've never been there.
So, mountainous and by the sea is very beautiful.
Okay, great. So, are you planning to take the IELTS test, Summer?
Yeah, maybe this year, by the end of this year.
Okay, great. Are you ready for your question?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Let's do a little bit difficult question for you. I think your English is quite.
This is my first time.
How important is it, in your opinion, how important is it to protect animals?
Wow, it's extremely difficult for me. Yeah, I haven't thought about it before. So the only thing that I was taught when I was a student at high school is that if we protect the animals, it can help balance the ecosystem, and which is good for our living environment. I think so.
Good. Anything else?
Oh, that's all. I'm sorry because yeah, I have no idea about this topic.
That was hard, right? But you did well. You were honest, and that's okay to use that phrase that, like, well, that is difficult. I haven't really thought about that, but don't use that for every question, right? A lot of people do that. Like every part 3 question, they'll be like, "Oh, that's a difficult question. Oh, that's a difficult question. Oh, that like you only want to use it one time." But that's okay. For like a difficult part 3, you can say that and then go into your experience and that phrase about balancing the ecosystem, and you can just be honest. Like, you remember, you don't have to be like an environmental expert. You just have to speak English. So you could be like, well, yeah, I'm not an expert in environmental conservation, but I think animals are beautiful and I love animals and I want to protect animals. I don't want to see the animals die. And when my kids grow up, when I get married and have kids, I want them to be able to see the beautiful animals of the world. I think that's so important, right? You can just be honest about your views about animals. You don't have to, demonstrate any like specific knowledge about environmental conservation. You know what I mean?
Yeah, got it.
Remember that for those difficult part 3 questions. A lot of people don't, because I said this last live stream, we're all used to taking tests growing up. We're in school and we take all these tests and we're always expected to get the right answers on the test, right? And a lot of people keep that mindset when they take the IELTS test. And that's true for reading and listening and even a little bit with writing, but for speaking, it's not. There is no right answer. You just have to demonstrate some English proficiency. So you can just talk like you're talking at a coffee shop with your friend, and talk about that you love animals and stuff like that. So just keep that in mind, that you don't need to get the question correct. You just need to speak English. So you did that. You did that well.
Thank you for your useful advice.
No problem. Okay. Should we do another one?
Yep.
So Foop has a question. Thanks for your answer. How can I reduce Vietnamese accent and make my accent soften? Good question. I get this question a lot, and it's important to know, Foop, that accent is different than pronunciation. So your accent is part of your identity, Foop, and you don't want to get rid of that. There are cases when a person's accent is extremely strong in their English that it does affect their pronunciation. But you can have good pronunciation and have an accent, right? Americans have an accent, British people have an accent, Australians have an accent, Vietnamese can have an accent and still give good English. So don't worry about accent, worry about the phonics, the intonation, and ending sounds. Focus on what are your problems with pronunciation and focus on there. Unless you're going to be in a movie and you need to get a voice coach to learn a specific accent, don't worry about accent. Okay? Thank you, folks. Yeah. So Mickey, maybe you live in the city, right? Not many animals there, but they're rats. I'm sure you can see lots of rats. I kind of like rats. I know a lot of people hate them and they're gross and they're scared of them, but actually rats and mice are very intelligent and very interesting animals. They kind of they coexist with people and they have families, they live together, they're very social, they're very smart too. So,
but they can carry diseases.
They can carry diseases.
That's the downside of having rats in our house. Rats used to nest in my house.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a family of rats in there. They can make rumbling noise on the
really
on top of the. I have this temporary rack of stuff I built on top of the bathroom to just store stuff in there, and it just make rumbling like every night. They run around and dropping things. Yeah, I had to trap them many times.
A nuisance. Yeah.
Yeah, but they used to bring a lot of like the disease, the virus, you know.
Yeah.
But nowadays, it's getting better.
And
It's
man,
getting better.
in Ho Chi Minh City, they are everywhere. You walk around at night. I used to live in District 5 in Ho Chi Minh City. And if I walked around at night, like around the market areas, it is just like a little rat city. And they're having a party out there, running around, playing, getting food. And they're big. They're like little dogs.
They're as big as a cat.
Enormous. Yeah, they're a successful animal.
I think
Let's
it kind of
Chris
reminded me
joined
about
our
one time.
live stream party.
Hello, Chris.
Oh yeah, I used to live in the US, so I just want to talk here.
Okay. What do you want to talk about?
I know, like about the topic you were talking about earlier, but the rats.
Okay. What do you have to say about rats? Do you like rats?
No, I remember about that one time when I was visiting the rural area. Like they did not use pesticide at that time yet because there were some kind of people who go out and catch fishes in those in those paddy fields. And sometimes when I go with them, I just see a rat running on water. Like how they were like running on the surface of water, and I just cannot understand how did they do it. They just go so fast, and then it looks like they are swimming, but they are not. They are like absolutely above the water and without being wet whatsoever.
I've seen that too. I live near the river here in Kanta, and sometimes in the evening, not during the day, but in the evening, I see them around the river. They're catching, I don't know, snails or little fish or frogs or something, and they do that. Yeah, they like scurry along the surface of the water, and yeah, they're really fast. So I guess they're able to not go through the water, and yeah, it's amazing.
Like they're fast
I think
enough.
they're interesting. Yeah, I wouldn't want to live with them, and like
you can have a rat as a pet.
Sure, yeah.
They're very smart as a dog. You can train them.
Yeah, definitely.
And they are like social animal, so you can put like 2 or 3 rats together. Yeah, but not the house rats.
No.
The house rats might carry disease. But you know, the pet rats, they look really fun to play with.
So Mickey says, we meet many homeless dogs, so I help them to get a new boss. Oh, that's very nice of you. So you help stray dogs. Very nice of you.
Yeah.
So there is a problem around here about dogs, that there are many thieves who go around and catch dogs and put them into slaughterhouses for meat.
Yes, I've heard of that. Yeah. Not good. You know, yeah, stray dogs are a problem in many countries. You know, people, that's a problem. You know, if you're going to get a pet, you need to make sure that you can take care of it. A lot of people, they get these pets and they find out it's too difficult to take care of and they just let them go. I've done that when I was a kid, but it's not good. It's not fair to the animal to do that. You know, so it's a big responsibility to have a pet, and if you do that, make sure you are ready to take care of it. So, all right, guys.
I think that's it, right?
That's it
Let's
today.
wrap up the live stream today. Các bạn ơi, phần livestream ngày hôm nay của team IELTS Hacker tới đây là hết rồi các bạn nha. Và hẹn gặp lại các bạn vào ngày thứ 6 tuần sau vào lúc 3 giờ chiều. Mình và thầy Alex sẽ ở đây và sẽ tiếp tục livestream về những chủ đề cực kỳ thú vị. Và các bạn hãy follow kênh IELTS Hackers ở TikTok để nhận được những cái thông tin mới nhất về cái phần mềm và cái ứng dụng IELTS Hackers. Khi nào cái ứng dụng này ra mắt, chúng tôi sẽ thông báo đến các bạn và chúng ta sẽ có cái cơ hội để dùng thử cái ứng dụng này với nền tảng AI các bạn nha. Xin chào và hẹn gặp lại các bạn vào tuần sau nha. Goodbye.
Goodbye everyone. Thank
Goodbye,
you for
everyone.
joining. See you next week.
See you next week.